us all back home. I hope someday you'll join us and we'll make it through. When we stand together, there's nothing we can't do. The world can live as one, I know it's true. When love's the light, we're shining through. Spread love everywhere you go. Let it be the seed you sow. Make the world a little brighter day by day. Let no one leave without a smile. Stay with them just a little while and watch the darkness slowly fade away. The best things in this world, they can't be seen or held. They're felt inside, a story only the heart can tell. In our darkest moments, we must look to find the light. And in that glow, we'll find our strength to fight. The world can live as one, I know it's true. When love's the light, we're shining through. Spread love everywhere you go. Let it be the seed you sow. Make the world a little brighter day by day. Let no one leave without a smile. Stay with them just a little while and watch the darkness slowly fade away. The world can live as one, I know it's true. When love's the light, we're shining through. Spread love everywhere you go. Let it be the seed you sow. Make the world a little brighter day by day. Let no one leave without a smile. Stay with them just a little while. Stay with them just a little while and watch the darkness slowly fade away, away. So let's be dreamers, dreamers of the truth. A world united, hearts renewed. If you follow the light and never lose sight, the dreams we chase will come to life. The world can live as one, I know it's true. When love's the light, we're shining through. Spread love everywhere you go. Let it be the seed you sow. Make the world a little brighter day by day. Let no one leave without a smile. Stay with them just a little while and watch the darkness slowly fade away. So let's be dreamers, dreamers of the truth. A world united, hearts renewed. If you follow the light and never lose sight, the dreams we chase will come to life. Stay the way, will come to life.
All right, welcome everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, happy evening from Europe to the rest of the world. Welcome. Hopefully, my audio is working. Hopefully, this delay is gone away. I am hoping. Hopefully, you also like that silly song. And welcome. Good evening. And good afternoon once more. This is Evan, on behalf of No Limit Emails team. I personally thank you and appreciate you watching the live or a replay of the videos that I'm doing. Behalf of No Limit Emails team, I really appreciate you and we welcome you. Share your thoughts and share your finding with us and comment, agree, disagree. Please connect with us and talk to us. And that being said, as usual, guys, I personally thank you for few of you the last 24 hours that decided to join us, guys. I am so pleased that I have spoken to you and I did a demo and you decided afterward really not that much time passed by, you guys decided to join in, and I really appreciate you. And we will do anything that what I promised you guys in our page, and as well as what I showed you in my own screen. You'll get exactly same thing, guys. This is brave kind of decision that you make, but we are not dummies or children to play with fire, guys. We understand how important it is, your data, your lists, your contact list, how really important it is. We take care of your setup just exactly we do take care of our own. So therefore, rest be assured, you are in a safe place, and we look forward to setting up your systems and letting you have your login page. Just before we do that, as I always explain, please provide us a good, clean age domain that has nothing to do with your business, as possible. So don't use your main domains. Anything can happen, guys. If you can use your main domains and get blocked and things like that, we don't want to tarnish anything about your reputation or anything else. Our goal is here to build one, and the build one really is from solid foundation. So you start with blank domain ideal, and you use this setup as literally your communication CRM portal, like your TV station, and you can broadcast your basically publications, well as your emails, well as capture emails and verified leads and all that good stuff you get in the system, and is already get installed. When you have it, should work just straight out of the box. And also, I highly advise, do not get into the system and start changing basically system settings, user settings, things like that, and you will break. If you do, you will not be able to send emails, guys. So the whole thing gets set up basically from get go. It works, and you should not really need anything else to make the system work, to send emails and process, capture, automate emails, all that good stuff to do with emails. So we will also this evening continue part 3 of what we've been doing last couple of streams, and hopefully we'll be a little bit more productive, and hopefully we will uh, build some more elements, and obviously you can see it what I'm doing on my screen, and you can implement it on your end, and you can build many workflows as you like. That being said, congratulations to all of you who got your account. I'm really pleased, guys. I've been a little bit off kilter last 48 hours, a little bit really kind of on a back pain stuff. But I'm back. I've been on mobilized today. I've been walking around. It's feel a bit better, guys. So please do not hesitate. Reach out to me, even if I was like kind of really not on screen, so to speak, but I was on my phone. I'll still answer all your calls or your DMs and messages, fast as I could. I've been out all about a little bit today. I was not really at home by computer. I do apologize if I missed any of your DMs. Please jump on one of the live rooms, and let's have a little bit more chat a little bit later on inside the live rooms. Alright, I hope my delay also catch up now. So part 3, guys, not leveraging automation efficiently and well as more of it. Let's get in. So let's get rid of this here. I'm just going to log into my system, and we will pick it up where we left yesterday. So yesterday's stream once more was a little bit right, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes, and tonight may be similar or a little bit longer. So I try to keep the stream, guys, a little bit shorter and shorter, like around 30 minutes, so it's enjoyable and as well as like not boring, as we can do a little bit part by part. So here we go. Yesterday we left in campaigns, and we were editing this campaign and building stuff on this campaign. So let's go back onto the campaign once more. So lunch. All right. So we did set up yesterday. We were basically somewhere doing this extra add-on filters that we can control this aspect of this automation in here. Obviously, we have kind of form. Uh, the situation with automation is very, very critical. Really, every one of us have to make sure that at least we run some to kind of gain some time. So we left yesterday adding kind of uh, decision, adding triggers, literally conditions and decisions. As you know, all three elements of this is different triggers for our automation, and we've been adding conditions, and of course we can also add different things in here. And one of the important part of this campaigns, obviously, we want to have a some sort of already done emails, so you can fill up this emails up in here. So and the way that we can build emails, as we can see, so let's just actually build one. Let's say we're going to wait 2 days and build another email here. Let's just send an email, and with this email we're going to actually go and create a new email instead of me doing one. So you can go and create one. Let's say this one is day 2 email 1, something like this. Day 2 email 1. I'm just gonna put some extra stuff in here so I know I have to delete this. Doesn't make no sense. Internal name, let's just make this one day 2 email 1. And then just add some characters here, so we'll delete this afterwards. So on here now, because we are doing the campaign, this is the campaign kind of email. So there are obviously lots of things you can do in here. As you can see, you can add that landing page as a preference center for the specific email. You can obviously add part of the campaign source. If you are also using Google UTM or another tracker, you can add that in here. And of course, your campaign content, short links and things like that, you can kind of check that in here. Manage addresses in here, you can do. But for us, right now, we don't need to do any of that stuff because we just literally already have automation going from this point on, as long as we have this on yes, not on no. Rest of the stuff we don't need to do anything else. Of course, categories for this campaign, you can select those categories you make. If you don't have one, you can make one, and as well as tags. So you can do that way, building basically that email. And when you done that, let me just go back as I didn't save. So we go back in here. I don't know if I saved it or not, but anyway, let's make a day 2 email 1 or email 2, something like this. I don't think I saved it. So day, let's just day 2 email 1, and I'm just gonna save this at the stage before we actually hit, and now we have that day 2 in email 1 ready. And we can set this one an alternate time, and this will be obviously day 2 email 1, and we just wait another day. Obviously it's this 2 days, so we could wait by hours. We could also do, so we could also do by month and year, but ideal will be literally minutes, hours and days, not months. But you can have months, but if his uh, if his automated count reminder for end of the just couple of days before the, let's say, subscription renewal, you can do end of the month type automation in here. That's why they did, and as well as end of the year automation for subscription notification and things like that. So that's why they that long in there. But for main automation, we just like wait 2 days and then we're going to send that email. And of course, the emails are going to be always transactional, and then you just add. And now we have day 2 in this email. But we can get back on email on the email builder, and you can build your emails and do your content. That's kind of pretty simple to do. You can also preview, and then also you can hit edit email from here as well. So you can go back on your builder, and obviously this is your email builder, and you can add your content as just like you saw me dragging that out. You drag that and add the content, and basically you good to go for this uh, email workflows. And of course, lots of the stuff that you do on this email in here, you have all the elements necessary in here to build those emails. And it's really up to you how you like your email look like, feel like, as this is part of automation. They normally don't require that much of a long content emails, just some short emails. And I also made actually some example swipes that I can share with you guys. Um, After I finish the stream, I will, before I close, I will add this file to the description. Then you can also basically use it. I think, let me just check, see if this is the right one. Uh, so I have, as you know, I did build a extension, and that extension basically wrote this email. And let's just actually use one of this content in here. But before I kind of use this as a rule of thumb, obviously this has been automation emails. Uh, Ideal will be basically short emails with kind of CTA, but remember, next few emails that we just can do is just literally give some more value and a context of what they sign up for. And this is the kind of email swipes that I wrote with that extension. This is how it came out. So one thing I want to share, obviously to just help you out if you missed previously some of the videos that you haven't found it. And normally for this kind of contact follow-up, it still is good idea, guys, to check really your content spam score, especially on the content. So the extension that I made, not too bad, guys. So there's literally lots of spam words went in the list, and tried to get email that has only few, so I can change quickly. As you can see in here, obviously this is just part of the name, which is we don't need, so we can just get rid of that. And obviously you can just a few dots in here that you can add name. So we can see it's like literally 1, 2, 3, and 4 the words that we need to change around, or get rid of, or basically do something with them so our content get a bit better. And the easy ways to do, so you just read as you would obviously receive the email. So if I was reading, are you ready to elevate your email campaigns to a whole new, and instead of whole new level, so instead of this campaigns to a extreme, I don't know, something like that. Access is obviously we want to have with no limits. You can access all the tools. Instead of that, you can have you can have the tool you need for impactful performance. What we say, real-time analytic to boost to boost your visual. So visual database. So we made this kind of great, and I just, as you can see, now it's better this to use this than the one that I have here. But we'll rechange the format a little bit. I'm pretty confident. Few less spammy word in the content is better. So as you can see, we changed the level in here, but now I'm just going to repaste what we got there, right? Something like this. So we know, I personally know, I'm confident this email has no spam word whatsoever, but we can change if it's something else. So you can go back to the spam checker and check this content in here. When you're done, you're literally done. You hit X in here and you save. Save is apply, and also save and close now will actually take us out to the site. Save and close, because we were in the operating. Okay, let's just leave that. Okay, so we done that, and you just go in here and update, and now everything's updated. Literally, if you go back on this email, now that email will have actually that content, which is good to just have the tools in here. Well, as obviously you can build separately all these emails before you get this stage. Just line up your emails, how many days automation you want, and which email you want to go first. You could write them first hand, save yourself time, and you just select. And then when you have all the automation in place like this, then you can start basically analyzing and testing, see which emails are doing better, and according to that you can segment separately and further down the road. So let's say we send all these emails, is now been going well, and we want to do something else with this automation, and let's get started off from this email. So let's get same thing in here. So once more, you can look your condition in here, and in here we can say you could apply tag at this stage, and then tag, obviously you can just apply if you create that, and immediately after that you send that email. Now we have this tag, and gives us a different option, and we can now have a look at decision. If they reply to the email, they can, obviously you can just select that email you send them. If this was reply to email, you can put either this side, or you can put them to the other side. So if they replied, you can also put them in here. So if they reply, they can go this side, and if they don't reply, it can go this side, and you can go back and edit this. You cancel, so you can just delete that. And now we can also condition if they, obviously we have a tag, and that tag will be red, not red in this case, or not replied. Either way you can see. So I'm just going to select one of the tags I have here. Let's say and confirm, to just show you, but you can make different tags, guys, so you get an idea. Now from this point, after we send all that email, now we creating what we call really deep level of separation contacts, the overall contacts coming in, and will happen after this point. After this point, now we're setting up basically, if they reply to this last email we send, they come to this queue. If they didn't reply, they're gonna come to this queue. Maybe we'll trigger that email again later, or we just remove them if they didn't reply. But we will be interested on this side of it. If they reply, what we do next. So let's go ahead and create a condition in here. If they replied, we're going to apply a tag to them in the side, and let's say this was going to be our reply tag, and as they did, and now this is going to give us after this tag, we're going to go back on automation in here, and we're going to select, and here we want to change. We want to first update contact in here. So after the tag, and obviously just add, this will be updated depending on how much data they have. So we apply tag and we update, and after the update, we're going to make sure that we know this change, that either they change campaign or change the basically the segment. So it's up to you, either way you want to kind of do. So, and also if you did obviously apply this do not contacting we talked yesterday. As soon as they are gone in a segment, obviously red, you have to also apply that do not contact, so you can remove that do not contact in the stage, you can remove that, and channel will be the email, and of course because they replied and all that, but you can also apply this directly to the top here. So if they do a something, you can also apply in here same thing, do not contact, if you want to really apply it directly to the form as well. So just have that as your tag anyway, and in any case if you forgot it, so you have that ready into the kind of filters of your form here. So you can do that in both ways, but because we didn't do that, we just wanted to do this can go always as it is, and when we reach this point, last email here, that day 2, then we start kind of creating this new workflow that we can further down separate this contacts in here, and then obviously whole idea is set them up new email, which is after we remove that, and then we're going to set up a new email for this, and that email will be obviously you can create a new one. I'm just going to select one of this to just save time, and there we go. So now we started basically again new automation after this point. What happens if they kind of open this email? Obviously ideal will be by time this email goes out, they already kind of almost ready to buy, and then on this email that you can introduce an offer, you can send them still somewhere else if you want to, but ideal will be this time obviously till they get this far, that most likely they are already kind of subscribed. So this could be a value email once more after that last kind of email they read. But remember, after this point, we're not contacting to this. We're not contacting this part of the automation like we are doing in especially what we are doing here, the top part. So as further down we go, we're going to keep separating and branching off. And as soon as you kind of send this email, and in here you can also go back again, create kind of exactly what you want to do. So you can change the contact segment at this point, create one and shift it another contact segment, and they can still all be tied in here in one place and doesn't affect what you set up already through the form. And that's one side of it. This is basically we came from the form side, and also you can do exact same thing on the actual segment side. So because you cannot send the emails directly to the forms, in most cases sometimes maybe not work all of this if you're doing it directly with the form, because system is not designed to send all the emails through the form. So sometimes this is kind of a little bit kind of technical kind of mix up, I think. It will send all the automation, but it still need to be connected to a segment. So the way that you can connect the segment, literally just drag a segment any point here, it will do the job. So as you can see, just like this. So we have like segment controlling all the emails, and you have all the your forms in here that controlled by this tags that you can apply, these filters that you can apply, and that's the ideal scenario. Either way, so you can set up a whole automation like that within this segment, or you can really directly link to your to even one of this kind of like areas. Well, you will see is like when you drag it, it should tell you where to connect. So in some cases, you may not be able to connect and disconnect places. You just drag it out, and you can now basically drag this automation. Let's say after that, and you can just drag it to that. So that's still all will work in that scenario. So when you're reconnecting, disconnecting, normally if you have error, the you will see it on kind of like on screen, says maybe doesn't go. Even some cases maybe doesn't allow you to kind of drag this in if it's not really connected. So you can connect it from any point of this. It will just do the job as intended. So whole idea is now really, as you can see, set up a simple form, capture email, and see if you send that email kind of back and forth. See if your automation is working. It's just like you don't have to go this many yet. If you just do kind of 3, 4 emails, see how the workflow goes. I hope this is a little bit helpful, and I hope you've seen kind of really this workflow stage if when you're setting up automation, why it's so important that you can really have many of them, because you're really not limited how many of this you can set up, and action, reaction, and trigger points to your campaigns, and how many times you can filter and split the contacts that coming in or is already in the kind of segment in here. If you check this out, as you can see, you can come drag it. Come on. Anyway, this I'll just leave this connected for now. But you get an idea, guys. So let's connect it to that. And whole idea is literally that we collect the leads as through the funnel. Those leads kind of go. How much interaction we have with them, how much interaction they have with the communication we set up, and what's the end result. We can check basically this day by day, hour by hour, and click by click really through your emails, as you can easily kind of see what's happening in the automation, and as well as really what happening overall kind of system wise, especially when you're processing any of those emails. So that being said, as usual, guys, I'm not going to hold you too long. So we may continue do 2, 3 more of this automation series to get a little bit more deeper level, and we will do some a little bit more complex, and well as some more a little bit more simple. And I will not delete this yet, and obviously I will show, and it's pretty easy to kind of set these things up. And anything that related automation, you can also check out. Basically, just put a keyword in YouTube, say Moetic, how I do this in Moetic. Moetic, as you know, we are using software is Moetic, but anything else is us. That be it's kind of old software. There's plenty kind of people using it. Plenty people do automation, run automation on it, and as well as you can build your own things on top of it. Plenty plugin. If you are kind of a little bit familiar with WordPress, it's a little bit similar, but this is just designed for emails. And that's it, guys, and I hope you enjoy this one, and I will speak to everybody just a moment on the other side. once more, come and join us. Let us help you to set up many of this kind of automation and do your basically email almost hand free if that's what you want. But you can also just set up some systems, simply just run automation. You don't have to kind of daily do stuff. So that side is also possible, and definitely you can do that. Once more, take care, and I will speak to you all on the next episode. And happy sending, guys. I have not sent an email, but I have did send an email earlier today. And let's just close that, and I'll just check on that before we go off screen. And the email that I sent is actually not doing too bad. As you can see in here, it's so far climbing up slowly. And last few days, as you can see, some of them performing okay, some of them not. Some of them doing pretty well. So I'm pretty kind of excited for next email that I will send, guys, and come and join us in the one of the live rooms, and we keep doing this email stuff. Always round that is more discreet and more relaxed, and we do some workflows together. Take care, and I will speak to you all same time, same place tomorrow. Happy sending, everyone.